Welcome to Creating Chrys. Hi, I'm Chrys, and today we're going to be making 2 plant stamps. So I've got my drawing set up, I've got a sketchbook, I have some tools here. We've got a mechanical pencil, we have an 8B, a soft graphite pencil, and a fine tip Sharpie in a pink color, and then a 0.3 pen in black. That way it just allows me to draw out my image twice if I need to. I also have this 4x6" piece of linoleum, an eraser, some masking tape, something to help me transfer the image onto the linoleum, and some tracing paper that I'll use for transferring the drawing. So today I'll be using a kit that I got from Michaels. It's a Speedball carving kit. Now this is what it looks like, and you can actually take the knife and the little gouges and put it into the handle of the carver, but I just like to use this little Bob Ross mint tin that I have. So you get 4 different gouges and 1 knife. You just slip it in here and it's pretty easy to handle. I haven't had any problems with them so far, so I use them pretty much every day. Alright, and now it's time to draw. So I'm taking the linoleum block and tracing it out just to make sure I know exactly what size I want my stamps to be in order to fit on the block properly and get the desired look that I want. So I'm starting to draw here, and obviously the drawing's really light, which I'm totally okay with. This is not the final drawing, this is not the most important part of the stamp. We're going to be drawing it several times, so don't worry if the first drawing's coming out super light, or if you're worried that it won't transfer. We're going to be doing way more to this. Now I'm just drawing little X's onto the cacti just to give it the look of having spikes. I'm not looking for a very intricate or detailed look, obviously. I'm going to be using this for more of scrapbooking, collaging, something that will be a little bit more messy or for backgrounds. It's not much of a centerpiece. Alright, so now we're tracing it on the tracing paper using that 8B soft graphite pencil. This type of pencil makes it a lot easier to transfer the image onto the linoleum block. I've also used the mechanical pencil, but I find that using a softer graphite pencil works a lot better for this. Now we're cutting up the tracing paper just to get the drawing to a smaller size to fit better onto the linoleum block. I'm taking some masking tape and taping it down and using this wooden tool to rub the image onto the linoleum block. You can also use a spoon for this. Now I'm taking my 0.3 pen and I'm tracing everything again for bolder lines to help with the carving process. Now that our first drawing of the cactus is done, we are going to move on to this snake plant drawing. Now, I know that this plant is the size that I want it to be, so I'm just going ahead and tracing it with a tracing paper and my 8B graphite pencil. we are going to repeat the transfer process with this snake plant drawing. And it's time to trace the drawing again. Yes, there's a lot of tracing. As I'm going through this drawing, I am looking back at the drawing to figure out where exactly I need to draw all of the little lines. And I have to keep reminding myself that the image is flipped, so everything that I'm drawing is just backwards. So I try to go as slow as possible, and this is, of course, sped up. So I'll be carving these stamps differently. For the cactus stamp, I'll be carving out all of the parts that I have marked. So all of the X's, the outline, all of that will be removed. But for the snake plant, I'm going to be carving out all of the white parts, which is usually how it's done. Before I begin carving, I am actually going to be rolling on some Liquitex paint with my brayer, and this is just to help the carving process. It makes it a lot easier for me to see exactly what I'm carving. This base, I'm not really going for a super clean look for this stamp in particular, so I'm really just letting it kind of be messy. It's gonna have some extra little marks around the edges, and honestly that's what I'm looking for. Now I'm taking a craft knife that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going ahead and cutting out this block. Now let's go ahead and test this block out with some of my Distress Oxide inks. Pretty happy with how this stamp came out, just because going for a more background collage type stamp that I can use for other pieces, more for backgrounds. And I really think that this grainy distress old outline of a stamp came out perfect. far. Thank you so much for watching and for going through this process of making plan stamps with me. Go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on the notifications. This is only my first video and I have a lot more good stuff to come. Bye.